90% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know. But no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Todd's picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist.
This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse, this dude is the truth. Now
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Leander, Texas, this early morning game with the CAC United Sport and Cycle Canadians going to be taking on the Florida Fury. Canadians have taken the ice. They're on their warm-ups. I don't see the Fury yet. Sure, they'll be on shortly. Canadians 2-0 in the tournament so far. That matches what Seattle's put up. And a reminder that Seattle will be the 9:30 p.m. local time. That's 8:30 p.m. back home game tonight. Here come the Fury onto the ice. They're going to get their warm-ups on. And we should be going, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes, I guess. I'll take a quick break, and we will see ya right before puck drop. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting going. Puck's dropped here in the Leander, Texas, just outside of Austin. Canadians taking on the Florida Fury. Canadians jump right into the Florida zone. Have the puck behind the net. Here's West ripping it out into the slot. That's broken up by number 16, David. He spins, turns, flips it into the neutral zone. Frostad knocks it down. Right side for Duffett. Up to Thorvaldson. His pass chipped back into the Canadian zone where Duffett picks it up. Duffett, right side, looking for Hoare. Hoare tied up. Fury put it right back into Hoare. Hoare's going to walk into the zone. Here he comes up the middle. Moves to the left side of the screen. Drives towards the net. There's a shot off the side of the net, and it's picked up by Polino. Polino throws it to David. David, one of the 11 skaters that the Florida Fury have dressed today. They're going to have a very short bench, so 11 skaters, 2 goalies, versus the Canadians' full complement. Special shout out to Blair Zahara watching at home. Your lovely wife has volunteered to run the camera early in the morning here. Who says just text her with all those great supportive comments on her camera work. Canadians coming out of their own zone. Pass to the left side. Chipped in by Yamiak. Fury gonna jam that back out. It's gonna end up back in the Canadian zone as an icing call. And we get a stop with time on the clock. I don't know. Back this up. How's that? That's probably better. Thank you. No, it's all right. It's all right. Good morning. Here we go. Zahara puts that into the near corner. Enriquez Gomez jams that out front. Florida tries to clear that to the Brewers. Now comes in front for Enriquez Gomez. There's a shot out there. Makes the save. Put over to the left side. Adams trying to move it around. Yamiak that cuts that off the boards. Put up to the point. Beeson gets that to the line, but not out. Morris comes over to cover. Put down low. Zahara with it. Put up high for Eagle, and it bounces off Eagle's stick and ends up back in the Canadian zone. Blackout to set it up. Eagle's going to take it again. Eagle with it. There's a rip right on the Algeria. Algeria. Oh, and the Canadians are going to put that one in. That's right, I don't have that camera going. Oh, right on the bar. We're going to have to raise that up. All right, it's like let you folks. One nothing for the Canadians. Here they come back into the Fury zone once again. Honestly, folks, we're expecting this to be much like last night's game. Drive right down Algeria, and Burnett just put that a little wide. Another shot in, and this one ends up in the back of the net. Oops, 5. Taylor able to snipe that one home. We're going to have to move that camera one more time. We're still working it through here, folks. Two nothing for the Canadians. They put the puck back in the Florida zone. This one comes right on to the goaltender. He's going to make the stop here with 7. Nope. Take a look. I can't even see the clock. Canadians win the face-off in the offensive zone.
Oh my god, this is like
Fury get a hold of it and put it back to the Canadian side. Here's the Canadians moving it back into the Florida zone. Left side, dump it with it. Dump it over to the Shard. Move down low.
yeah, there's no
Richard moving on the near side. Up. Fury at him. Puts that to the line. Kept in by Frostad. Frostad walking it down. There's a shot off the iron. That's going to go out of play.
Am I supposed to go all the way down to the net too?
Yeah, it's a little tough on the bar there. I got a trick I can do at the intermission. Face off, won by the Canadians. Eagle walking it down, looking for that centering pass. He's going to hang on to it, regroup, down low. Eagle still hanging on to it, looking for that slot pass over to West. Skips past him, and Algria makes the save. Puck on the left boards. Eagle once again with it. Shovels it down for West. West hanging on to it. Looking for the slot pass set up for Thorolson, just past. Dodge gets that to the line. Eagle holds it in. Shot from the point. Algria makes the save. Manzo puts that to the right side. Thorolson takes it away. Thorolson puts that down low for Hoare. Hoare up on the near side. Goes to the left side. Dump down for Thorvaldson. Thorvaldson takes that up high. Eagle dances on that blue line, keeps it in for the Canadians, hands that off to West. West comes up high. West in behind Thorvaldson with a shot. R puts that off the back side of the goaltender. And Algria is going to find that and hang on with some sort of time on the clock. I keep forgetting to look over. We're going to say 9:23 left in the first period. Bear with us, folks. We will move the camera at the intermission here and get it closer so this bar is not in our way. 2-0 for the Canadians. Still early in the first period. Ulrich's going to walk that down. There's a shot right on to Algria. Algria is going to make that stop. And we'll have a face-off on the right side of the screen inside the Florida zone. Face off on the right side. Ooh, a shot by Yamniak just past the post. Turcotte keeps that in the zone. Sahara with it. Enriquez Gomez with the puck, walking in the slot. There's a shot. Oh, Algria makes a great glove save and hangs on. No rebound given there after the play. Zoom that out a bit. So this is the zoom up here. Okay. And I'll just go that way. And then maybe we move. Yeah. And then move it a little closer so we're not on that bar. And I think we're good there. We'll work with that. Oh, plays go on, folks. Sorry.
Are they getting motion sickness? Or?
Yeah, I'm getting. Our fans are criticizing. I mean, supporting us. There's a shot, another one just past Algria, and the Canadians go up 3-0 with. Let's get the replay going so I can look at the clock. It's a 8:28. 8:28 left in the first period. How good are you reading upside down, Carrie? How good are you at reading upside down? How much time's on the clock?
How much time left on the clock for this one?
It's okay, I'm only teasing. I'm only at 8:50. Canadians once again in the Fury zone. Dollywall, move that to Burnett. Put in front for Taylor. Taylor kicks that off his skate, gets it over. Oh, it's just past Burnett. Burnett picks that up, sends that down low for Dollywall. Dollywall behind the net. Tried to move that in front for Taylor. That's knocked down by Dodge. Taylor picks up the loose puck, chips it down low. Guido takes that into the boards for the Fury. Canadians Taylor steals it back, comes back to the point, move to Beeson, and Frostad steps across, takes away the loose puck. Duffett, Frostad, Duffett coming down the left side, over to Dollywall, Dollywall into the zone, takes the outside move, direct pass in the net, Algria makes the low pad save, it's off the pads, kept in by Morris. Taylor with the puck in the corner, Taylor over to the near side. Dollywall behind the net, tries to throw that in front for Taylor, Algria got his stick out and makes the stop, and we get a whistle with 7:43 left in the first period. I'd like to thank Carrie for bringing me an Americano this morning. She's on the streaming good list. We'll be nice to Carson today. Here come the Canadians. Out of their zone, pass up to Burnett. Burnett, oh, what a rip just past the glove of Algria. And the Canadians will go up 4-0. So we've had a cameraman change, stepping in, Darren Morris. Way better. Thanks, Greg. Appreciate the feedback. Oh, Turcotte losing stick, but keeps control of the puck, puts it into the corner. Richard tries to dig it out. Fury get that to the line, but not out. Turcotte again without a stick, keeps it in. Goes through the slot, off the boards. Felt jams that back into the corner. Gilmore picks that up for the Fury and gets that out to center, where Duffett picks it up, goes to the right side to Ulrich. Ulrich flips that high and into the zone, goes behind the net. Tapped back by number 43, over to the right side, has Gilmore. Shefelt steals it back for the Canadians. Trying to put that back right to the point. David knocks that down. Welsh tries to walk it into the Canadian zone. Canadians take that away. It's good defensive work by Duffett on the back end. Puck sent into the Fury zone, behind his net. Then to the right side where Shefelt knocks it down. Sorry, Frostad knocks it down. Tries to put it back to the point, it's tipped, and Duffett has to come out to center to grab it. Duffett, over to Frostad. Frostad sends that up to, I think it's going to be Heck. Centered, looking for Richard, that is just off the mark. Richard gets the puck back though, puts it back to the point for Frostad. Frostad with a shot blocker save, Algria. Duffett keeping it against the boards, comes loose. Adams picks it up for the Fury. Tries to move it around the far side. David is going to swipe that down the ice. It's not going to be an icing call. Black out to stop it for the Canadians. Gets that to Frostad. Frostad lead pass to Shefelt. Shefelt has it fall off his stick. Picked up by Adams. Put out to the neutral zone again. Frostad with it. Gets that up to Duffett. Duffett looking to lead into West, but it's off his stick. And Manzo up to Dodge. Dodge left side, and the Fury stopped at the Canadians' blue line. On the right side, it's off the boards. Picked up by Manzio. Stolen back by the Canadians' Morris, and he puts that just off the glove. Algria makes the save. Shot from the point by Eagle. And again, the Fury goaltender with a fury of shots is going to make the stop here with 4:58 left in the first period. Getting some help from Mr. James Burnett. Also, shout out to James for giving me rides to the rink, including all the camera gear. Here's a shot from the left side by West, just past the goal. Picked up in the near corner. Thorwaldson puts that back to the point for Eagle. Eagle down to Hoare. Hoare sets it up to Morris. Morris, left side. There's a rip by Thorwaldson, just missing the post. Special note, the brothers of Thorwaldson and Black played against each other last night at Bill Hunter. It was a good spirited game with CAC. That would be Connor Thorwaldson's team, scoring late in the third period to win by 1. Back to this game, Canadians. Morris walking it down, low shot in front. West trying to dig it out. Dodge keeps it away. Ow! Just put it over the crossbar was Morris. Thorwaldson dumps that back in front of the net. Timofti tried to put it into the corner. That's picked up by Hoare of the Canadians. Down to Thorwaldson. Thorwaldson in front for Hoare. Hoare spins around, hangs onto the puck. Back to the point for Morris. Morris, Thorwaldson, right side to Hoare. Hoare to Thorwaldson. Thorwaldson can't get the shot off. Timofti stepped into that one, and the puck comes out to the neutral zone. Eagle with it for the Canadians. Waiting for the pass to Morris. Chipped into the Fury zone, and Dodge will put that back out to center. Eagle puts that off the stick of Zahara into the zone. Fury turn it up the ice. Here they come into the Canadian zone. Could have been offside there, but I think the officials just content in letting the game keep going here. Canadians back in the Fury zone. Enriquez Gomez with the puck. Whipped on it. Algria makes a good save there. Zahara with the rebound. Picks it up in the corner. Hanging out. Puts it down low. Enriquez Gomez. Backhand shot. Puck still loose. Chopped down. Yamiak comes away with it. Back to the point. Turcotte fires that. Tipped in front by Zahara. And Algria is going to come out and cover up the loose puck. Great sequence there by the Canadians, moving the puck around the zone. Puck's dropped left side in the Fury zone. There's a shot from the point. Oh, and it's tipped in front. And the Canadians will go up 5-0. So from the point, I think Ulrich fires it towards net. And it was Zahara who tipped it past the Fury goaltender. Nothing for the Canadians. Comes off the glass.
Get it out, get it out, get it out.
Manzio can get out. There's a shot in front. Tipped from Gomez. And the Canadians will go up 6-0. You may be able to hear it, but even our Canadians' parents are cheering the right plays for the Fury. I think because every single parent on this team has experienced being on a losing side like the Fury were on today. So we understand. Here comes Dollywall into the zone. Nice move. There's a shot. Algria makes the save. And turned in front. Manzo knocks down the puck. He's going to rush it out. Gets across center with it. Comes in the right side. That's stopped by Duffett. Picked up by Taylor. Put to the open side. Burnett's going to pick that up. Touch pass over to Frostad. Frostad gets into the zone all alone. Frostad with a shot glove save. Algria, and he's going to cover it up. Oh, Frosty looking to ice one into the back of the net. But standing in the way is the glove, Algria. Making a great stop there. And we get a whistle late in the first period. Puck's dropped in the Fury zone. Taylor in front, and that is into the back of the net from Dollywall. Nice pass below the goal lane by Taylor. Or was that Burnett? Taylor, sorry, and then Dollywall pockets it home. It's 7-0 for the Canadians. Canadians put the puck in the Fury zone. Gilmore, far side to Dodge. Dodge up to second Dodge. Here come the Canadians back to the zone. Got out in front. And Schufelt couldn't get the stick on it. Picked up by the Furies, number 10. Taken down the ice. Stopped by the Canadians. Coming to the right side is Duffett. Duffett's going to take that into the corner, cycle over to the left side. Hangs onto the puck. Sneak it in was Heck, but Duffett couldn't get the puck to him. Back to the point. Frostad hangs on at the blue line. Far side for Richard. Richard in front. Schufelt putting it into the back of the net. And a great pass from Richard on the left side. Connects with Schufelt in front. And it is a 8-0 game. Canadians sharing the scoring.
They're stopping the time too, eh? You can see the clock is now.
Yeah, we don't get to run the clock until the third period. We're under a minute to go in the first period. Canadians up 8-0 on the Fury. And they're not done yet. West tries to put that in front. That was blocked by Timofti. Here's West with it. Point for Eagle. Down low for Thorvaldson. Thorvaldson to Morris. Oh, Westy had it just come off the backside of the blade. Didn't get as much on it as he wanted. Thorvaldson gets the puck. Bends that up the line to Duffett. Duffett down low to Hoare. Hoare back to Duffett. Duffett trying to jam that in. Goes into the crease, and Elgry is going to cover this one up. Buzzer goes on the first period, and we will have a brief break.
They actually get a shot or yesterday? I don't think. They counted 2 yesterday, but I don't think. Well, they got one on the board. Well, like yesterday, the first shot was like high went like this. So like that's not a shot. And the second one, he like went 4 feet to the left. If you. You're gonna. It's your. Second pair will be easier. You might have to squeeze them in a bit more on the. Oh no, you gotta stay fully. Here it is. Yeah. Strap it twice. You're trying to use my belt to just strap it. You know what? You want to do your box over and put the box in it.
Yeah, it's don't go like this.
Sure, Daryl.
I feel like I'm not doing that.
You're doing fantastic.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah. Their motion front is like home doors. Oh, is it 2? I think you can short up these ones. There you go. You might have to hold on to it. Yeah, yeah.
All right, so As we started the second period, shots on goal were 19-1 in favor of the Canadians. Puck taken by the Canadians in their own zone. Now they move it up the ice. Ooh, there's a save by Algria, and the Fury move that out to center. Now it comes into the Canadian zone. Blackout to play it. Put up the far side. Puck out to center. Canadians cut on the offside and will reset in the neutral zone. Face off. Won by the Canadians. Here's Frostad. Left side to Duffett. Duffett up to Burnett. Burnett hands that off to Dollywall. Dollywall into the zone. Oh, there's a backhand shot. And another goal for the Canadians.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Canadians with the puck in their own zone. Duffett hands that off to Frostad. Frostad, left side for Duffett. Duffett's going to walk that in. Oh, offside called here. And the parents on the right side groan. Parents on the left side pretty much just enjoying their morning coffee now, letting the game continue. Fury have the puck in their own zone. Throwing up the near boards. Canadians get it back. Here's Duffett. Hands that back to Frostad. Frostad moves that up for Richard. Richard gets that in the zone. Shefelt picks that up the far side. Now it's chipped off the boards for Richard. Richard lost the handle. Canadians get it back. Here's Heck. Oh, tried to shovel that in front. Frostad ends up with it. Frostad fires it home. And the Canadians now into double digits in the game. Puck's dropped again. Canadians have it. Take that into the Florida zone. Eagle. Oh, that was a good defensive play there by number 19, I think, Manzo. Maybe it was David. Here comes Florida out of their zone. Rushing up the left side. Get that into the zone. Eagle takes his man to the outside. And Richard picks up the loose puck. Richard coming back into the Fury zone. Goes to the left side. There's a rip just past the post. Pinching in is Eagle. Fury got a hold of it. Here they come down the ice. At the right side. Low shot. Fun to Black. And Black is going to make the save there. Clock stops with Hart. 13-21 maybe? We'll say 13-21 in the second period. Puck dropped. Canadians have it in their own zone. Ulrich puts that behind Turcotte, picked up by West. West hits Hoare. Hoare in stride comes in. Off to Thorvaldsen. Thorvaldsen had that off the skate. Couldn't get the shot off. Hands it back to Hoare though. Hoare back to the point for Turcotte. Turcotte down low. Bounces off the skate of Thor and behind the net. Handed it off to Horror on the right side. He's hanging onto it. Oh, sees space open up in the slot and then stops. Here's Turcotte. Moves that down to West. West behind the net looking for Thor. Puck comes back to West. West in the right corner. Puck handed off to Thorvaldson. Fury put that to the right side. Kept in by Turcotte. And the Fury with the second attempt get it out to the neutral zone. Picked up by Ulrich in the Canadian side. Ulrich drops that back for Hoare. Gives Hoare some space to skate. And he comes through center with it. Into the Fury zone. Comes to the right side. Puts it back looking for Turcotte. And it just escapes him. Canadians have to come all the way back to their own zone to reset. Black sets that up for Turcotte. Turcotte moves it up to Frostad. Frostad to Enriquez Gomez. Enriquez Gomez gets into the zone, walks it into the slot, chopped off a stick, followed up by Yamniak. Yamniak fired, and Algria makes the stop. Puck in the Fury zone still. Here's the Canadians walking down. Enriquez Gomez, low glove, and Algria is going to make the stop there. Stopping the clock with 12. I think it's 12 minutes left in the second period. Run time is only in the third period, and it is after a difference of 5 goals. So the Canadians are there right now. However, we are not in the third period yet, so no run time quite yet. Hitting is most certainly allowed, but I think the Canadians, out of sportsmanship and respect, are not running the Florida team, and quite frankly, the skating in the Florida team, they can't really hit the Canadians. I know it's harsh, but it's honest. Duffett with the puck. Throws that up the ice. Taylor over to Enriquez Gomez. Backhand shot. Oh, and Algria makes the save. Fury up the left boards, held in by Duffett. Yamniak keeps that in the zone for the Canadians. Duffett with it on the left side. He's going to walk that in. Oh, just lost the handle. Couldn't get it into the slot. Fury sweep that out to the neutral zone. Quickly picked up by Duffett. Duffett slides that back to Frostad. Frostad on the right side. Left side for Eagle. Eagle lost the handle at center. Fury move it back, but Frostad knocks it down. Taylor to Dollywall. Dollywall back to Taylor. Taylor with a low shot. Algria with the save. Taylor picks up the rebound off the boards. Back to the point for Eagle. Eagle fires that in. Looking for the tip was Dollywall in front, but Algria able to see around that and makes the stop. And we have 8:46 left in this second period. Thank you, Mr. Jeff Heck.
Infinity 7-11.
Yeah, 7.
Infinity
Hard to read this clock upside down, but this is probably the better spot. More interactive with the game. We get better sound here. This net sucks though. Fury dumped the puck into the Canadian zone. Late offside indicators. The Fury get the puck back out to the neutral zone. Stolen back by Eagle. Eagle, left side for Morris. Morris trying to lead Dollywall. I was knocked down by the Fury, but the Canadians keep the zone. Slapped into the right corner of the Fury zone. Burnett chips that down low for Dollywall. Fury move it off the glass. Eagle holds the zone. Eagle walking down the right side, puts the puck into the corner. Jams that into the left corner. Fury trying to move that up the boards, but that's taken away by Burnett. Over to Morris. Morris takes a shot, hits a stick, ends up high in the slot, knocked down in front. What are we doing here? I think it was a quick whistle by the refs. Didn't seem like a high stick to me. Glove down. We're going to say 7:24 left in the second period. Fury had the puck in their zone. They tried to move it up the ice, but Turcotte knocked that down the neutral zone, walks it in the right side, put against the boards, comes loose. Here's a chance for Richard, and Richard will put that into the back of the net. And the, oh, I forgot. I got this replay going here. Oh, and I missed it. Oh, face off at center. Canadians win it, put it in the Fury zone. The Fury will promptly put it down the ice into the Canadian side. Ulrich picks up the loose puck, cycles to the left side, moves it up to Richard. Richard back to Heck. Heck puts that to the left side to Richard. Richard gets that into the zone. Richard with it, low shot into the slot, knocked down by the Fury, back to the line but not out, held in by Ulrich. He jams that in front, the backhand shot, and the Canadians end up picking up the rebound and putting that home. Canadians now go up 12-0. Here come the Canadians back into the Fury zone. Core picks up the puck with the shot. Ooh, he put that above the crossbar. Ulrich with it on the left side. Thor Woodson knocks the puck down in the zone and he picks the blocker side, beating the Florida Fury goaltender. And the Canadians add another to their tally. Our parents are starting to chirp our own goaltender. Oh, Algria makes the save on the breakaway shot by, I think that was Horror. Yeah, it was. Down low, West throws that in front, chipped over to the right side, and it bounces into the neutral zone. Here's Frostad with the puck. Right side for Eagle. Horror. Horror to West. West tried to drag it into the slot. That's knocked down. They're going to battle for it in the right corner. Horror comes away with it, and then he's rubbed off the puck. Here comes the Fury. Yeah, okay. It's like cheering on the Fury. Wheel it out of the zone, but it's turned over at the Canadian side. Frostad up to Horror. Horror to West. West with speed comes into the zone. Mixed around the defender. There's a shot. Oh, and Algria got just a piece of that. Puck goes into the right side. Frostad with it. Moves that down in the corner. Horror cycles over to the near side. In front, looking for a Duffett, and that is just off the mark. Team really trying to feed Duffett here. He's going to get a goal by the end of the game. Duffett trying to line up on the right slot there. Here's Burnett, fires it, hits the stick, just goes wide. Fury take the puck, put it down the ice, icing waved off. Blackout to play it for Turcotte. Turcotte up to Ulrich. Ulrich gonna drive the net. Here he comes. There's a shot, and that is. I didn't see the signal from the official. Algria does make the save. Great stop there by the Florida Fury goaltender. And about the only action Black is getting right now is chasing down the puck, trying to keep it in play and negate the icing. There's a pass into the slot, shot by Burnett, but Algria is going to make the stop there. I need to get a better delay on that right camera. Let me see here. I'll just increase that by a little bit, and it's going to reset on us. Canadians keep the puck in the Fury zone. Now the Fury get it out. Here they come. Oh, tried to rush that. It's almost a breakaway for the Fury. Dollywall moves to the outside. Biles Garrett keeps it in for the Fury. Steps into the slot. Here's a shot. Oh, with the glove save. And the Canadians get a stop with 3:48 left in the, or 3:40 left in the second period. Face off won by the Canadians in their own zone. Here's a hair. Berries keep that in the zone. Yamniak with it. Outside to Morris. Morris has the streak in West. Oh, and the puck just in front of him. Eagle keeps it in the zone. West is going to go chase it in the corner. Gets it over to Hoare. Maybe that's not Hoare. Just expect it to be. Canadians keep it in the zone. Zahara puts that into the corner for Morris. Morris. Puck swept to the right side. Zahara's going to keep that in, walk it in. There's a shot in front, tipped off by Eagle. Eagle and Morris working it down low as forwards. Zahara and Yamniak up high. Trying to walk it in. Here comes West. Right side for Eagle. Eagle fires that above the net. Yamniak holds that in at the point twice. Now it bounces out to the neutral zone. Eagle with it. Jams that forward for West. West comes in the right side. Thorvaldsen and Hoare now back to play deep. Rostad down low. Tried to drag that in front. Thorvaldsen holds the line. Turned over in the slot. Kept in by Thorvaldsen. Over to Duffett. Duffett. Right side looking for Enriquez Gomez. Enriquez Gomez lost the handle. The Fury jam it up. Here comes the Fury into the zone, and the back check by Hoare removes the puck from Miles Gagnon. Boat shot, and Black will make the stop. Drop the puck for Hoare to move up the ice. Hoare to Frostad. Frostad to Enriquez Gomez. On offside. Oh. So the clock will stop here. 1:40 left in the second period. Black turned up. So Jeff Heck is chirping Black because we're right above him. Black just turned up and gave him a big grin. Said, I can take whatever you got, Heck. Here comes Turcotte trying to drive it down low. Shot. Making the stop is Algria. Fury moved that out to the neutral zone. Here they come up the right side, dumped into the Canadian zone. Ulrich knocks that down. Ulrich feeds that up to Dollywall. Dollywall chips that into the corner. Cycles behind the net. Met with resistance from to Mofty. Puck goes around the boards to the right side. Richard holds the zone, moves it down low. Dollywall with it again. Dollywall comes over to the left side. There's a backhand shot by Ulrich. And I'll agree is going to make the stop there. That is, wow. It is like almost live. Well, if it's almost live, maybe we'll leave it on that camera angle just for a second. Play with this a little. Yeah, that is. That's a good stretch. Right on, yeah. I just got a text that Easton Black was booing his brother for making the save. And everybody's cheered for the Fury now. Nice and waved off. Black out to play it. Hard up the boards. It's gonna bounce just past Heck. Oh, Heck's gonna get it back. Chipped up by Burnett. Turned over in the Fury zone. Yeah, no, that's silly. I can't keep it on that camera. Sorry, folks. Well, there's the buzzer on the second period. Canadians are up 13-0. And the third period will indeed be run time for its entirety. Yeah. A couple of parents came over to check the scoreboard on my computer. An exasperated look by them. Yeah, still, it's a tough one for the Fury here. But one more period, we'll be through. And their hardest working player of the game, I'll agree, yeah. Making some good stops. But some of those rebounds, some of those snipes just getting past them. So yesterday in Austin, it was a very rainy day. Some of us got soaked going out for a walk. Kids tried to go to the barbecue place, but it was a 3-hour wait at opening. Opening was at 11 a.m. and our kids were there at 11:01 to figure out it was wrapped around the building, so they didn't make it to Franklin's barbecue yesterday. Did go to the mall, had some good times there. And I heard one of the vans went to Twin Peaks. If you're not familiar with Twin Peaks, folks, it's like a Colorado-style Hooters. Puck comes into the Fury zone. Canadians keep possession. West puts that up the near side. Hands that off to Morris. Morris playing forward. Thorwaldson keeps that in at the point. Moves that down low. Eagle beats Dodge to the puck. Comes loose for Morris. Morris lost the handle. Gets it over to West though. David with the puck for the Fury. Centers that up to, is that Morales? Morales Garzon. Canadians get it back. Chip it down the ice. Icing waved off here. Adams with it. Throws that to the outside. Walking it in is Frostad. In front, Morris couldn't tap it home. He had his stick lifted the last second. David picks up the puck for the Fury. Wheels it up the right side. Held in by Richard. Dodge gets the puck for the Fury. Moves it up the ice. Oh, Fury keep it in the zone. Tried to center that. That didn't quite work out for him. Schufelt throws that up the ice. That's kept in by the Fury. Canadians get the puck back. Stretch pass. Looking for Duffett. Duffett chips that in. Picks up the puck behind the net. Hangs onto it. Down low for Frostad. Frostad looking for Duffett. Duffett gets that on the wrong side. David's going to take that for the Fury and move it up the ice. Turned over in the Canadian zone. Turned back. Here's the Fury with a chance. Back door, and he couldn't connect. Here comes Duffett. Makes the inside move. Lost the handle of the puck. Turns around. Gets it to Enriquez Gomez. Back to Duffett. Duffett walking in. Here's a chance. And Algria makes the stop there. Great save by the Fury goaltender. Makes the stop. Face off will be on the left side. Puck's dropped. Canadians win it. Ulrich sends that down low. Here's Dolly Wall, taps low, and Algria's going to close the door on that one. Another great save by the Fury goaltender. Face off will be on the left side in the Fury zone. Canadians win the draw. Shot from the point. Tipped. Oh, and it's going to bounce off and end up in the back of the net. Tipped in front. And Allegria just couldn't quite react quick enough. Becomes 14-0 for the Canadians. Face off won by the Fury. Fury get that in, that shot knocked down in the slot. Canadians move it up the ice. Outlet to Dollywall, looking for Ulrich. Ulrich picks it up. Over to Zahara. Oh, and it's tapped in front by Dollywall. Good hand-eye coordination. And we get to 15 goals now. Face off at center. Fury win it. To Lofty. Moves up the boards. Canadians get it back. There's a shot by Taylor. Steered aside, but the rebound picked up by Burnett. Put into the back of the net. Fury looks like they're gonna slow play this again, get their breath back. 9:40 left in the third period. Oh, blown tire by Taylor. Burnett comes in to help out. Shoveled forward by Hoare, comes back to the point to Thorvaldson. Dodge, couldn't get it out of the zone. Gilmore moves that in the near side. That's cut off by Taylor. Taylor in front. Oh, on Algria, who makes the stop. Put to the left boards. Thorvaldson's going to walk that down. Back to the point for Taylor. Over to Thorvaldson, over to Hoare. Hoare moves that down. There's a shot by Taylor. Oh, and it's just off the outside of the post into the left corner. Gilmore is going to put that down the ice. Black out to play it. Black sets that up for Hoare. Hoare going to come up the left side of the ice, looking for that lead pass. Moved up to Burnett. Held in by Heck. Over to the right side for West. Back to the point. In front, Algeria makes the save and makes the second one. Hanging on, Heck had him. And Morris pushed into the Fury goaltender, and the play will stop here.
Ben, you know what line changes are? How's it now? A lot easier for you? A little bit better, yeah.
We're down to 8:20 left in the third. Canadians win the draw.
They put on a BR even after the first time.
Eagle with it. Up high to Schufelt. Down to West. West skates around in the zone. Comes into the slot. Over to Richard. Richard, backhand shot. Morris in front. Morris, oh, and it's great glove save by Algeria. And the puck goes over to the left side. West with it. Morris walking in the slot. Chipped over to the left side. West with it. Hangs on. West with a couple of chances. Algeria makes another great blocker save. West over to the near side. Morris with it. Morris in front. Algeria couldn't quite get that one. Morris puts that over the blocker, and the Canadians put another one into the back of the net. Working below the goal line. Morris steps up above into the low slot and just puts it to the far side and past past the Fury goaltender. I want another look at this. There we go, D-man. Fury moving it on the far side. Dump the puck into the Canadian zone. Bauer, Black out to play it. He moves it up to Duffett. Duffett, lead pass for Frostad. Frostad, right side to Duffett. Duffett, back to Enriquez Gomez. Enriquez Gomez. Wanted to either feed it to Frostad or Duffett there, and it goes through the slot. Yamniak to Enriquez Gomez. Here's a chance for Duffett. There we go! And Braden Duffett puts one into the back of the net. A goal for the Canadians D-man. Moved up to forward for the third period. Well, for this game, pretty much. Yeah, that was worth 2 looks. I like that. They haven't dropped the puck yet. Let's see if we get a third look at it. Nice laid pass. And snipe. Puck's dropped. Canadians bring that in Fury zone. Dollywall tried to move that in the near side for Turcotte. That's blocked. Adams moves that up the ice. Looking for Polino. It's just out of his reach. Pour back to play it. It's a 5:02 left in the third period. Ulrich moving it down. Circles. Up high for Thorvaldsen. Over to Hoare. Hoare in front. That shot goes through the slot off the near boards. Ulrich back to the point for Thorvaldsen. Thorvaldsen put down low. Taylor in front. Dollywall couldn't get the rebound on the near side. Nice tip by Taylor. Turcotte, pardon me. Turcotte. Fury regained control of the puck. Here they come into the Canadian zone. And now I'm right about that comment. Here's the right side. There's a shot. Oh, and they get one past the Canadians goaltender. Little Cole on the far side. And I think he might feel silly for that one. So the Fury put one on the board. I don't know how the coach is going to feel about that one. Goal comes 4:30 left in the third period. Fury on the board. Taylor with it. Over to David. Heck with the puck. Hands that off to Schufelt. Puts that into the corner to Taylor. Taylor back to Schufelt. Schufelt's going to walk that in. Schufelt with a shot off the outside post. Fury moved that to the outside. David looking for Tim Foley. Or Timofte. Canadians get back to their own zone. Dump it back to the Fury side. Fury back into the Canadian zone. Offside called there. We are...
250?
Is that a 2?
45?
All right, 2:25 left in the third period. West with it, coming up the right side into the Canadian zone. West grips that. Ooh. That's going to count. That's going to count. Might have been a high stick. I think it went off the mast. Canadians come back into the zone. Morris with it, in front. Eagle puts that just wide. Eagle picks up the rebound though, hands it off to Morris. Morris takes that into the corner, moves it around to the boards. Left side for Eagle. Eagle lines that up, it's through the slot. West picks it up, down low for Morris. Morris, that's gonna bounce back. And Zahara picks it up in the neutral zone. Oops, left. Fury caught offside. The whistle goes. 1:10 left in the third. Fury coming into the Canadian zone. Horror with it. Lead past Duffett. Duffett back to Horror. Horror looking for Frostad. Frostad couldn't tap that home. Put that right into El Grillo. Enriquez Gomez in front for Duffett. Even Duffett calls no goal. They're going to let the clock run. All right, I'm going to switch back to the main camera here. Teams are on the ice. Game has been called here. All right, folks. So the next game tonight is at 9:30 p.m., 8:30 back in Edmonton. We have a lot of time, 12 hours, 13 hours to the next game. It's going to be like a brand new day. But tonight's game is going to be against the Seattle Mets. They currently appear to be the Canadiens' toughest opponent in the tournament. So make sure to tune in for that one. That one promises to be a physical and a well-played game. And it will be much closer than the last two we've seen here at the tournament. Big thank you to Darren Morris for working the camera this morning. My name is Curtis Mick. Markowski. It's been a pleasure, folks. We will see you tonight. I hope you have a good day. Catch you later.